power to create may all be in our favor. Heyo, welcome to Creator's Light Bulb. My name is Emblem, and today I'm joined with the Savage Kiku. I don't know why I put it like that when I said put in the announcements, but it's okay. We hope to help you unlock your power to create by igniting your own light bulb through our conversations. We cannot wait for it to explode whatever creativity you have in store. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and let's begin, shall we? Savage Kiku, introduce yourself, please.
Okay, hey guys, unanimously online, I am known as Savage Kiku, or just Kiku is my name. I go by he, him, they, them, or wolf, whatever you prefer, though my main pronouns are he, him, they, them. I'm a dude from Southern California, just vibing, currently in college and dying. That's pretty much me.
Felt that, and I'm not in college. But yeah, you're a YouTube creator, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Indeed, I am.
That sounded really threatening.
You're like holding me at gunpoint, and it's like, so
right.
You are a YouTube creator, huh? Yeah.
Literally. Yeah, you have so much. I don't know how. Are you okay? Blink if you need help.
I'm never okay.
Oh no. But just take us down the list of I guess highest priority, the lowest priority of what they're about and what their acronyms stand for.
All right, prepare for a huge train. All right, so
ramble all you want.
Or not, if you do not know, I have lots of projects I am working on because my brain is stupidly active.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to list the ones that I have so far. So from top to bottom of priorities and all that. The first one is the HOMAU, which it stands for Hell of Mordred. It's kind of like a variation of Arthurian legends mixed with a series that I follow of an RPG game called Dreamtalia, which is a game based on Hetalia, the anime. So I made that AU, working on it with my boy Pearl. And yeah, it has a prequel called The Tophet of the Prince, or TTOTP. Can't do acronyms for the life of me sometimes. A sequel called Journey of Dreams, or JOD, and a webtoons comic called Dreamy Origins.
Is it out?
It is, but I'm planning on reworking it because it's been on a hiatus since January.
What's it called again for no reason whatsoever?
It's called Dreamy Origins.
Dreamy Origins.
That one goes over like the backstory of the main cast I have of Dreamcatcher, Loon, Night Terror, Vision, Purgatory, and Phantasm.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. Next project I have is Fasav. Yay, this one. So Fasav is a stupidly long 4 Apocalypse, 7 Sins, and Virtues. I didn't want to change it because it was an old project, and I was like, I'm going to bring it back. That's what it stands for, in case for those of you wondering what it stands for. This series was something inspired by a friend's project that they're making called Dark Sins. And I was like, I want to make something based on the 7 deadly sins. And this happened. The main story just follows like a quartet of wolves just trying to stop this dude from taking over the world in a nutshell. It's generic, but I can't do stories for the life of me.
I really like the I like seeing how people interpret like I think it is like a religious thing, but like I like seeing how people like interpret it like stuff like that. So that's really it's really interesting to me, at least.
Yeah. Most of the religious themes I got the help from Pearl because I myself am not a religious person, but I try. I do my research. I'm trying to do my best. Don't cancel me, please.
No, coming from
Don't
someone that's
cancel
like
me.
religious themselves, it's like completely fine.
Yeah.
Like I'm open to any like creative interpretation. I am not
Yeah,
offended by
yeah.
it in any way, shape, or form. So you're good.
That's good. So I have that one that I'm mainly working on. This one also has a prequel called Arc, which it stands for Reaper's Curse. That one follows the point of view of the main villain Surge. Just basically how he got to be the villain he is today. I hate him with every fiber of my being.
But, I'm looking forward to all of that. Is that it? Is that actually it?
No, there's a lot more I have.
I expect that.
The next one I'm working on is a book series called Drifted Feathers. This
Yes.
is yeah, this is a series about winged humanoid creatures. They've been outcasted by human society because an event happened where a human died because of one of their species. So then they're like, "All right, y'all are out of here. Get out. You're not welcome here anymore. Leave."
That's fair. That's logical.
Yeah. So basically, the main story revolves this orphan named Alan, who was raised by nuns. He meets an escaped aviator that was in captivity named Oliver, and basically the two of them have to reunite humans with aviators. You gotta merge them together.
Speaking of avians, I heard a plane. That's right.
I know.
It was a signal.
It was a signal.
Flying from the skies. But yeah, that's so interesting. You have like fan fiction too, right? If you want to talk about that, you could talk about it all you want.
Okay, so I have 3 more to cover. I'm gonna go lightning fast with them. The
Oh, you
other
don't
one,
have to.
view. The next idea project I'm not working on, it's on the side, but I want to make. It's called Unazad. I hope I'm pronouncing that right because I don't know the language. It's like Bosnian, Serbian, all that junk. That project just follows a rabbit that has to save his kingdom that came down from a 1,000-year curse that afflicted his kingdom. So he has to get his friends together and just find ways to end the curse and then save the rest of the kingdoms. Yay! Now, onto my fanfic. I'm going to go with the one I'm not working on much right now because that one I'm planning on reworking it. But I have 2 Wattpad fanfics. The first one is called To Earn a Much Trust, or Team T for short. This one was based on an AU of a friend of mine that I kind of made like a side story. It was made for like jokes and laughs and all that, but then I was like, what if I made an actual fanfic of it? And it was born.
So it's a fan fiction of your friend's series?
Of a friend's AU, yeah.
A fan fiction of a friend's AU of a different series.
Yep, it's an AU of an AU of an AU.
What's the original AU?
The original AU was made also by the same person who made Dream Tally. It's called Bad God. In the Justice League, I have a favorite character now that most people associate me to now, and she is Hawkgirl. Yay! She's my favorite character of the Justice League because she's super underrated along with J'onn J'onzz or Martian Manhunter and Wonder Woman and all that. She's so underrated. I'm just like, ugh, I love you. My favorite character. She's a Thanagarian, which in the DC universe is a species of also winged humanoids from the planet Thanagar. So when the season finale of the Justice League centered around Thanagarians and all that, I was like, what if I made a Thanagarian OC? And so I did. I was working on him. And then I put him to the side, and then I was like, I'm going to bring you back again, work on you more, and then actually draw you. And then I did. And then the whole fanfic was born from there.
So it's fun. Who's the main character of in the Golden Light again? Is it Hawkgirl or is it your OC?
It's my OC. His name is Goldrath.
Okay, I thought he was a legitimate DC character at first.
Well, because in the beginning act of In the Golden Light, Goldrath had a crush on Hawkgirl. Yeah. That
Oh,
happened.
well, this makes sense. That makes better sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we were to focus on all of your series, we'd actually be here for forever. So
Yeah.
let's hone in
Don't get me
on
to ramble.
no, and rambling is encouraged. If you want to talk more about your other series, you are completely free to. But let's hone in on one thing you have, and that is Sov.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a VA for it. I play Virtue Temperance, the little
Yes.
little bean.
Good bean. Good bean,
Good
child. Bean.
Yeah, and so just like please like go more in depth with that. What inspired like you to like implement like religious themes, or how long your series has, or that particular series has been in development? Because it seems like it's the quote unquote main thing because you wanted to have that thing out before anything else. So yes, please tell us more.
Okay. Well, originally the old story was made in 2019, around that time.
Ooh.
It still had the same story, but characters would change because originally Dolly, one of the main characters, was supposed to be the antagonist, but then he got rewritten into this lovable, wholesome being that he is today, joining the gang. So, and then from there, I made Surge, who was meant to be who is now the antagonist. And then the other original story was that it was mainly supposed to be Kindness, Dolly, and Death who were trying to stop Surge. But then Pearl kind of brought it to me to bring Pride because he's a dork and all that. And we just we loved him too much. So we're like, okay, I'm going to incorporate Pride into the gang. So then he was brought on. And then a few months later, I had to originally cancel it because things were too much in my personal life going on, and then I just needed a break from all things. And then I just thought like, oh, this story sucks, or like these ideas are just so stupid. It's never going to get accomplished. What's the point? So I originally canceled it. And sometime around 2020-ish, I'm bad with time, like my memory does dance as a goldfish. But around 2020-ish, Pearl kind of brought it up again in a way because something, and then I was like, Then I went back to it and I was like, I kind of want to bring it back. So then I brought it out of its cancellation phase, reworked more on the story, and then here it is today, being made. That's basically the whole history of Sov in a nutshell. Yay!
How do you feel about it now?
Actually, I feel it much better than the original plotline because it was a hot mess back then. Pearl can let you know on that. Oh,
honestly,
was nasty.
It's still a hot mess. Like in a compliment. That's a compliment. So many characters. Oh my god.
There are things right now currently being reworked on because I need to talk to some people. But yeah, it's getting there.
Yeah. You have a really nice way of writing scripts, and I just like how you turn certain things on their head, like the one Kindness. Oh wait, is this spoilers? I don't know what's like your borderline between spoilers, since you're pretty open about story plots and story elements, but I'll cut it out if this is what I'm about to say, it's a spoiler. I like how you turned the thing in like with Kindness. She's the first one that's infected, and she starts being the meanie when she's Kindness.
Oh, yeah.
I just found that really funny.
Yep, that was. It was funny because in the original plotline, she was not meant to have like a stubborn personality. She was more to be like the mother of the group. She still is the mother of the group, but like more tender-hearted, if anything. But then I was like, okay, she's gonna be surrounded by 3 boys who are basically like hard to handle. She needs to be strong on that. So I reworked her personality so that now she is a stubborn brat.
And
She's
I
still
like her,
kind.
though.
She's still kind, but she's done with dealing with the three boys.
Yeah. Is there anything else like kind of turned on its head? That's the most I recognize.
Not that I could think of. Most things were new, so no, not really.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just so glad to be in a cast of all these talented people. You chose really good people.
Thank you. It was super difficult because it was like a limited number of auditioners. And I'm like, oh god, panic time. Who's gonna be who?
Yeah, you made us wait for like 4 months, dang it.
I'm sorry.
Why do you do this to us?
Because I want you guys to suffer.
Yeah, I'm honored to be virtue temperance. That's it. Like even just a small part, I'm completely okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you planning on just how are you formatting FSOV?
I'm trying to make it as more like an animatic because I'm
That's
planning
fair,
to
yes.
because I'm not gonna do the whole thing on Flip-A-Click. That is a pain. I'd rather die.
I know. I know,
no, but
like there's a director out there that is doing everything on Flip-A-Clip for his series.
those are the people I have mad respects to. I don't know how they do it, but mad respects to them. God, I wish I was them. And it's also mainly because I suck at drawing, and there's certain poses and backgrounds and anatomy and all that I cannot draw. So that's why I'm having a small artist team with FSAV to help me, bring more variety to the series. Yeah.
Yeah. But, oh my god, speaking of drawing, did you keep up with that human challenge that you put on yourself?
Sweats.
KQ?
I'm trying, okay? I want to, but I'm kind of suffering at the moment. It's kind of hard.
Yes, but it's good when you learn.
Yeah, I do want to try to expand and learn more anatomy and all that, but I'm taking it slowly. Very slowly.
Yeah, you're a good artist. Give yourself credit for that. How long have you been drawing, like, seriously?
So, another history time. Yay! Okay, so when I was little, I did draw, but as like a little kid would draw very poorly. Very, very, very poorly drawings. And also back then I used to trace Pokemon a lot.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Oh my god. Oh, that just gave me unlocked memories there.
And it was one day when I was tracing my. Okay, so when I was tracing one day I was tracing from my computer, my home computer back then. My mom caught me, and like she was saying like, "Oh, don't do that and all that," because it's like bad and all that. So then I was like, oh, okay. And then I stopped drawing after that. I kind of lost passion for it. And then years later, around it was 2018 that I got back to drawing again. And then ever since then, I started to take drawing seriously. Oh God, the drawings from 2018 were garbage.
But that's good because it means you've improved. If you think it's garbage, it probably isn't.
I made the wolf muzzle look like a finger. Super skinny. That was so
Boy,
bad.
I didn't even have muzzles on my hats when I drew them. They just had flat faces. Yeah, it's all terrible. It's so terrible, but references are godsend.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I've been using references and they help like a beauty.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've been drawing. So yeah, I've been drawing since 2018. Drawing seriously since 2018.
Your anatomy's gotten so much better too.
Oh yeah, because if you see my first post, it is absolute garbage.
Yeah, I didn't totally scroll through your YouTube. What the Boston Massacre? I don't.
Yeah.
Why don't
was
you
drawing
actually
because
do me a favor and give me the independence I deserve? This is your only warning. If you ever defy my orders again or speak out against me, this will not be your last. Hey, England! This is beautiful.
I did a whole comic on that. It was bad. I didn't finish it, but
Why?
I don't know. I was trying.
Why?
I was
Not
meant
like
to continue it, but I stopped making it after a while. You know, it was just a fun little drawing I wanted to do, based on Hitalia, of course. Yeah. Anyway,
It's always like the anime about countries, right? I've heard of it.
yeah,
before.
personified. Yep, personified countries.
There seems to be a lot like that. I don't know.
Yep. We don't talk about country human.
That's another one I've heard about.
Both fandoms have their problematic side, but honestly, people are dumb, so I just move that to the side. Yeah.
Yeah, we could.
Oh yeah.
Now just forget they exist.
Yeah, just forget the problematic side exists.
Oh yeah, voice acting. How many? That's a thing you do, right?
Somewhat, yeah. I'm kind of starting it. It's not like it's not a serious thing I was planning on doing, but I guess so it is.
Yeah, you got a role as an extra, and so congrats.
Yeah. Well, I'm not in a series, but yes, recently I did get as the time of this recording, I did get an extra role for the series Thrones by Pippi Man. Yay! My recent role I also have is Imogen from the series Exiled. That one's fun. I love that one. I'm also in another series called Shattered Moon. I play a dragon named Architect.
Dragon? Cool.
Yeah. And there's another one I'm kind of in, but progress has been slow on that one. It's Aaron and Aura. I don't know how to English, but I play a drunk character.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's my more. Oh, I'm also an extra for the series Freights by Yoshi.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yep.
Oh yeah, you shared that series too.
By Yoshi V.
It's in the Binge Watch channel on our Creators Life Bulb Discord.
Heck yeah.
but when if I missed it, I'm sorry, but when did you start voice acting?
That one I don't remember.
Oh, is it around the pandemic like everyone else?
Yeah, it was around the pandemic. Around 2020-ish. When you're bored at home, you don't know what to do, just try a new hobby, I guess. And then yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad so many of us started joining it during like too, and yeah, that includes me. What about it? Like me.
Pandemic changes you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Totally. Oh my god, this is like the third time I talked about the pandemic. Okay. We're not going through any sort of nothing at all. It's all fine and dandy here. But yeah, I think so. You said you started around 2020. Is there any particular reason other than just let's just do it that you want to start voice acting?
I was inspired by my friends because and also like YouTubers as well, because they do voice acting, like when you do a let's play of a game and then you're voicing the character, so you either try to give the character that voice or something like that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to do that to old video games for my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games.
So that's what kind of I can't English. That's what wanted me to try like voicing. I was just like, that sounds like fun. And also because like when I'm like either taking a shower or just in my own thoughts, I kind of like to voice act my own characters and like make scenes that I can plan out for in the project. So that's kind of why I wanted to try voice acting.
As if anyone if anyone doesn't stay silent in the shower anyway.
You just sing in the shower. But also, I don't really like doing VA work much because, as you can hear, I have a feminine voice, and I really hate it. I want a deep voice, but Horizon calls it a trans boy. I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to practice having my voice deeper, but it's not quite there yet because I keep losing.
Yeah, I think I sent a video to you about achieving a natural male voice, but
yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, that's understandable. Does it help?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been trying. It's somewhat.
All right, I'm glad it helps even just a little bit, but yeah, I think that's really admirable, and I understand it's understandable why you wouldn't want to voice as much. So do you try auditioning for male roles then? Oh my god.
Rip. Yes, I do. The series Shattered Moon, I do play a male dragon. So I do try out for male roles, but then also I want to do female roles too because it's just natural and all that. So, and also I would try any non-binary characters as well.
You could do one more thing. All right, let's do one more topic before we get into questions. It's singing.
Oh.
Thank you for getting me into a good song. Or a few good songs, but yes.
Yep.
Story Told is a great song. Probably should get into the music.
I know.
The Count of something.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Mm-hmm. What's like the general summary of that thing?
Count of Monte Cristo? Oh god, what was the story? I know what it is, but okay, so it's like these guys, and then there's like a captain that wants to get with this girl, then his friends are jealous, so
it's some sort of revenge plot.
Yeah, it's a revenge plot. So they stage I don't know what it is, but it was like they frame the main character for something. He gets punished. He's sent to the Chateau Thief, which is like a prison. I think he comes back, and then like the girl finds him in a party, but then he's like, "Oh no, I'm not the guy I was before. Sorry, you're looking for the wrong guy."
Dead. He is no more.
Man is dead. Yep, that's the song.
something. Because I watched the animatic of it, and like this is a catchy as heck song, and I know I want to fit it with. I could fit it with a few of my characters. Well, I could fit it with like two characters named Pine and Holly. It fits the story of their relationship, so that's fun.
You should do that.
But, yeah,
make an animatic.
It's a catchy song.
It is.
Yeah, but like.
For that one, I don't know how the story ends, though. That one I need to remember. But recently I bought the book, so I plan on reading it soon.
Oh, it came from a book?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. Like, one, because I have terrible motivation.
Mood.
And two, like, I feel like I'm stealing that idea from you. And it's... But,
I don't care.
But 3 spoilers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess it has minor spoilers, like minor spoilers in the sense of like of who a character was like before the series. Like those type of spoilers. You know what I mean? Like backstory spoilers. There we go.
Yeah, that makes sense. For them.
Okay, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. I want to make a prequel of Pine like story, like before the events of my series, but we don't talk about it.
Yay, Pine baby. Pine is child.
Oh yes, you drew him.
I need to finish it. I realized I had the meme I was making for him. Yes, I will finish that. No,
why? Why are you? No, I don't.
Because he's cute. That.
Why? What are you doing? This is forbidden.
You just over emblem.exe has stopped working. Please reboot.
why you're making a meme of my character. Like, fan art is already enough to make me explode, and you want to kill me?
Yes.
Treacherous. Yeah. I'm
Yes,
so
I do.
honored. I'm so honored. I don't know why you're doing that. You're insane.
Because the meme was when I was listening to the meme, I was like, oh, it's like your series, and it's also kind of like I was also thinking about HOM as well because it's also about like a dreaming world and all that. But then I was like, what if I made something of it with the Dream Warrior? Snatch. So yeah.
Why? This is oh god, treacherous.
I can. You can't stop me. There's no other choice.
If anything, you can use that to practice new humans.
I'll try actually. I was planning on that.
Yes. That's like an extra gift. You test out humans with this because I want you to draw humans. You draw really good humans. You're underestimating yourself.
No, humans have anatomy that I don't understand.
Same, and I draw them. That song is so catchy.
I know.
Anyway, that was like a trip down memory lane. Let's get into questions, shall we? Question number 1. Happy asks, are your creatures different species? If so, what kind of species are they?
Yes, there are different species. For HOM, the species I have are called night creatures, or just like dream creatures, if you want to call them. They're shapeshifters, so they're not exclusively wolves, but they can become any animal. So they're just shape-shifting dream creatures that visit you when you sleep or when you actually visit the dreamscape via a portal. Sav is kind of has variety. I mean, it's just mostly wolves.
Question number 2. Happy asks, how do you come up with your character?
It's kind of half and half because I'm not great with designs. I just draw whatever my mind wants me to draw.
But
most of the time, the designs I want can't translate with my hand because whatever's in my head, my hand does not know how to draw it.
On so many levels. That's why you search up refs. That's why you just spam pictures. You're in Google or Bing or whatever you use.
Yeah. For the human designs in HOM, that's mostly Pearl because he draws great humans. I cannot compete. He's the one that helps me with the designs more because in terms of clothing and all that, I'm not like a fashion person, so I'm just like, help, give me design ideas, help.
There's like clothes generators just for that.
Oh, well, yeah, those work too. I like Pinterest or any of those.
Oh yeah, Pinterest helps. I don't use Pinterest, but I keep like an Instagram post about writing. They keep saying, "Hey, keep a Pinterest board." I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'll only be a few times to the.
And for other designs, I don't know. I add like either a tuft of hair or just add some scars or do differently with the tails, face. Yeah, that's pretty much how my character designs work.
I think my favorite character design of yours, is like the dream dude. I forgot his name, but their name. Yes, Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher. Oh, I love his design. I honestly love his design out of all in the HOM series.
Question number 3. Happy asks, who is your favorite character?
Not this question. Oh, it's so hard because I love all of them to death. But if I have to, okay, so I'll try to go by series. HOM, Dreamcatcher, he's baby, no questions asked. Sav, it's kind of tied between either Dolly or I guess Pride kind of my favorite character, but it's mostly Dolly because he's the one that.
I read Pride's monologues one time in the VC. It was the single-handedly the worst thing I've ever.
whoever's
That
gonna
was
be
beautiful.
picked for him, I feel so sorry for in advance.
I freely do.
But
Not.
yeah, mainly for Fasav, I like Dolly more. What else? Unazad has to be the main character. Silky, because he's based off of my old pet rabbit I used to own back in 2010.
Oh.
And also Shadow, who is also a character because she was based on my old dog who passed away 2 years ago. So that.
Oh, that's sweet. I used
Yeah.
to have a stuffed animal named Silky, except it was a cow.
Yeah. Drifted Feathers, Oliver, because he's been in the Golden Light, the main character, Goldwrath. He has anger issues. He just needs help. TT, main character, Mutt. He's been through a lot of trauma. Please give him therapy. He just needs therapy.
Every character needs therapy.
But yeah, those are my favorite characters from series.
Okay. Question number 4. Ventfei asked, what is the grand total of projects you've got, and which are you most proud of? Give me a number.
Okay, if I can quickly count.
Count. So use your fingers.
So HOM is consistent of 4 stories in one.
Oh my god.
Fasav, then Arc, Unazad in the Golden Light,
8, 9,
and To Earn a Mutt's Trust.
I feel like there's more. Are we safe?
Well, HOM has the main series, the prequel, the sequel, and then the comic. So that's like 4 in 1. Fasav is just Fasav and the prequel. And Drifted Feathers, there's a ton of books I'm planning on it, so we're not going to count individual books up for that. Unazad, I don't know how many seasons I want for it. In the Golden Light, there's going to be 3 acts currently. Team T, 10 parts planned. So if you want to count total, I guess I would say 10 projects.
God, are you sane?
I am not sane.
Okay. But damn, there's so much. Oh my head hurts just listening to all that.
Yeah, it's a headache.
I can only manage 6 so far. Actually, that's an overstatement. I can't manage 6, but I have 6. But you're releasing some things out, you're working simultaneously on these projects, and it's actually unbelievable. I don't know how you're doing it.
Oh, if I worked on all these at one time, I would be way more burnt out than I already am.
In a way, you are, though. But, Fasav's, your main one, in which you have voice actors in, but you're also working on a fan fiction, and then you actively work on refs for, HOM and ARC and stuff like that, and there's, I can't. How?
It's called procrastination and mental burnout.
Oh my god. But yeah, I guess everyone kind of works like that, except you make it more public, I believe. Like I said, I have 6 story ideas, but I don't make every one of them public. The Dream Warrior is my public thing. What I plan to do is that when the Dream Warrior is when the whole saga of that is done, which involves the main series of Dream Warrior, 2 sequel series, a prequel series, and a possible animatic series of animatics. So that's 5 things already. So when that is all done, that's when I would go to my other story ideas, unless I decide to milk the Dream Warrior, which I don't know how I will, but I don't think I will. But yeah, I don't but you make everything. Oh, thank you. You make everything public. So yeah, that's yeah, that seems much more difficult.
Yeah. Oh, and also to answer the latter of which one I'm the most proud of, right now it's Fasav, because I'm actually wanting to make it as a YouTube series. So once it does come out, I'm gonna be really proud of it. But then the second one I'm more proud of is HOM, because that one was a huge AU we made from 2018-19. It's old. Whoa. It's good times. Terrible old times, but good times.
Good times.
Yeah, I'm proud of those ones.
Yeah, that's great. Question number 5. Eclipse asked, how long have you been doing art for? How long have you been doing art? Okay, that was English. That was English.
What's English?
And what got you into it and storytelling?
Well, I already explained my history of art when I was little. I used to trace Pokemon. Then I stopped.
What?
And in 2018, I was just doodling random historical facts and all that because of Hetalia. What kind of got me into it later on was like seeing like my friends' drawings and like their style and all that, and I was just like, I want to be part of that too. Like, I want to try to make something. All that.
Cool.
With storytelling, as a little kid, I was always obsessed with books. Like, I see a book, I just grab it and I read it, and that's just basically all day. That's what I do every day.
Read?
Yes. If you look at my bookshelf currently, I have shelves and shelves and shelves and shelves of books over the years.
I wish I was like that.
And from reading all those books, I just kind of translate into writing whatever comes to mind. And I just write it down either on paper or Google Docs. And yeah, that's why I'm more comfortable with writing, because I've been doing it since I was little.
Yeah, I've been
group since then.
Yeah, we've been storytellers since we were born. I'm sorry. I'm like scrolling through your Instagram and I'm seeing the old design of Dolly. Wow.
Oh God, he was. Oh yeah.
Wow, that is a cross. Got that going.
Oh, old design Dolly.
Does Death have a communist symbol on his ear?
Yes, he did.
Why? Because communism equals death, confirmed right here from Kiku himself.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why the original story was bad, and that's why I had to give new design.
But,
I mean, Death's design didn't change much. He has his old design still, but yeah.
Pestilence, famine, war, and death. This is the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
Oh yeah, they're old designs. I'm already redoing
is that
their
like
design.
Is that a general thing? Because I think I also read this webtoon that used the same concept of horsemen of the apocalypse.
That's kind of what Fasav. There was another storyline to Fasav I wanted to make as well, which was based on the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Hence why the title has 4 apocalypses in them.
I didn't know that.
I translated that part of the story into the history of like the lore and all that. It's not a natural not part of the story.
I didn't know that was like a actual like. It is a thing, obviously, but I didn't know that was actually like concept.
It's what is it, like Christianity? I think.
Really, horsemen? We came up with horsemen.
With it was something about like opening the scrolls, and like it's like the apocalypse is coming for the end of the world and all that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I am not religious. I'm just saying this on research, but that's what I remember.
Never heard of that, but I'll take your word. I'll research it later.
Yeah, I think it was just something about like Jesus or something, or one of the religious figures. There's like a book, the Book of Revelation, and then it has scrolls of different apocalypses, and then there were only 4 released because there are 7, but the other 3 have not been released.
Maybe I'm just religiously uncultured.
I am too, but I did a lot of research, so
yeah, but you're not religious. I am, so I'm just like uncultured. It's weird.
Uncultured.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. I'll research more into it.
No, me neither.
Next question. Episode. Jesus Christ. Question number 6 from Gunnar. Is your characters based off anything? What inspired them, and what inspired you to make this story? Well, we can go legit for that.
So, a lot of characters have been based on things I like from TV shows I watch, or a book I read, or all that, or like a friend's project, you know? Like mainly for Fasav, it was based on a friend's project called Dark Sins, which originally wasn't AU, but then right now the creator is making it as like an original content.
God, more AUs. It's always
Yes.
from AUs.
I
They
know.
don't stop coming.
You gotta make the AUs. So kind of the designs were not based on them because there wasn't a lot of art that Tema, that's the creator's name, Tema made of the characters. So then I just made my own interpretations. That's most of what they're based on. Goldrath, funny enough, actually was his design appearance was based off of nothing from Minecraft, like his scars and all that.
Oh, I see that.
I found that concept like kind of interesting. And I was just like, okay, that's a cool concept. I kind of want to base it off that. So that's why his design is similar to Nothing's.
I see. Interesting.
But yeah, that's mostly the answer. Just things I like, and then I translate some part of it to whatever story fits.
Yeah. Yeah, we all do that.
Also Unized, the one I'm putting on the side. I wanted it. It was kind of inspired by Hazbin Hotel, Hell of a Boss, and Long Gone Gulch, like those pilots. I was like, God, I want to make that professional of a series. I know it's a big dream, and it probably might not happen, but I'm like, that sounds cool.
It doesn't hurt to dream.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting that one on the side, because I want that one to be kind of a little bit bizarre. The last inspiration I want to talk about is Drifted Feathers. That one, funny enough, that one was inspired and based off of an old RP I used to do with an old friend. Almost the same concept. It was also the same concept. It's just I changed the storyline a little bit once I made Drifted Feathers, and then also once me and my friend drifted apart. Cue drum roll. I wanted that's not why I put drifted in the title, but I guess it could be that reference. Oh,
that's the most depressing pun I've ever heard.
I know, but also it was perfect. But yeah,
I mean, I know the Kermit pun, but like I'm not saying that one.
No, but yeah, those are my inspirations.
Really interesting. Question number 7. Randy asks, who's more of a pushover, Prudence or Dolly?
God damn it, Randy!
I think he asked this before the Fasav result came out, so this is entertaining.
He asked before the results. Okay, honestly, in the story, plot-wise, it would have to be Dolly, because Death and Pride don't really like him, because he's a very trauma-riddled boy with fear of eyes, so he can't make eye contact, and if he does make minor eye contact, he has like a panic attack, so that's why he's kind of more of the pushover in the group. But also Prudence also is kind of a pushover. Not really. The Cardinals can handle him more, but the gang cannot.
He's an anxious boy.
An anxious boy. A very, very anxious boy.
So they're both panicky pushovers.
Yeah, so both of them fit the answer, honestly. Both of them are pushovers. But in terms of who's more of the pushover, it's Dolly.
Question number 8, also from Randy. I think you said you wanted to be a flight attendant or a pilot. This is interesting. Do you see yourself integrating your travels with your stories, or would they be kind of separate?
Yes, my future dream job is to be a flight attendant.
Why is that?
Because so originally when I was little, my dream job was to be a veterinarian. I've always wanted to be that for so long. In all my 17 years of my life. And then came the tragic day my dog Shadow passed away, that the dream kind of died. Because I'm a very sensitive and emotional person. So when that happened, I was kind of thinking about how they put animals down. I'm like, I don't think I can build the mental strength to put an animal down.
That's
even
exactly why.
Even if it's for their well-being, I'm just like, I can't do that. So.
That's actually the exact reason, why I was like, I can't be a vet. When I was like, I mean, I only really dream job of just more of I'll strive toward this. Why not? It's like I'll think about it. And then it was like
Mm,
around like the end of elementary school where I was like, oh, I may have to put animals down and work with the blood and the guts and surgery, and that's never fun, and infection and
I
gross
mean, I'm
things. And like, ugh.
okay with like blood and guts and all that. I'm kind of desensitized to it, but there's still moments I'm just like, like no, thank you. It's
Oh,
more the
I'm
death
not
part
desensitized.
that it's more the death part that kind of crushed that dream.
Oh yeah.
But then
Oh, but like yeah.
after that dream died, I was around once that dream died was also around the time I started to watch air crash investigations because honestly, I just think they're kind of really cool, like solving a mystery of like, oh, why did this plane crash and what was the reasoning
That's
behind
the
it? Was
most
it?
ironic thing ever.
I know it's like,
you
was it pilot error, mechanical error?
you
I
think you want to stay away from any planes when you watch
very
that sort
ironic
of
and
stuff. That is so funny. I'm it's amazing.
yeah.
But
So
also concerning.
so initially I wanted to be an air crash investigator, but I think when I was looking over the requirements for that, I was like, no, I don't have most of the requirements. And then I was like, I still want to be in the airline industry because I like airplanes. So then boom, I want to be a flight attendant. It's probably going to be a difficult job, but you know what? I go for risks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. And like I
I can't
mean,
see myself as a pilot. There's just no way. I cannot see myself as a pilot.
oh, so just a flight attendant.
Yeah,
You
just
better
helping
be that
them.
type of flight attendant that makes the safety protocols funny.
Oh yeah, I've seen the videos. They're hilarious.
No, yeah, it actually makes people pay attention. Dang it.
And then the other part of do you see yourself integrating new trends with your stories? I do actually because uh, but there was an old book series I was writing. It was called Between Two Worlds. It was a
Hmm.
terrible thing that I wrote in middle school up until freshman sophomore year of high school that I like quit it because
Everything we write in middle school is
it
trash.
was terrible. But I did integrate parts of Switzerland into that story because I went to Switzerland. It was mainly because there's no direct flights to my mom's country, Hungary, because they don't have a national flag carrier anymore. So we take Swiss Air when we go to Europe. So
Oh.
I actually took the nature of Switzerland and then I put in that book basically. But I do see in the future, once I travel more and I go to places I haven't been to that I want to go to, I'm definitely going to add the nature of it into my stories
I
because
could
it's
actually
gonna be fun.
see I could actually see an indirect like inspiration because Drifted Feathers involves avians, right?
Aviators, yeah.
And you like airplanes?
Yeah, that was kind
Yeah,
of
so see,
funny.
I could see an
That
indirect correlation that I
that
don't know
was
if you
that
came
too,
up with
yeah.
drift. I don't know if you came up with Drifted Feathers and during that time you like wanted to become a
Um,
flight attendant.
oh, well, actually, yeah, yes.
Oh, what type of avian is featured in Drifted Feathers? Human avians, wolf avians?
Oh, they're humans. It's just they have
Oh,
bird
okay, so they
features.
are humans. All
Yes.
right. Yeah, because those vibes like just like just human avians are so cool. You could just go whatever, go wild with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first thing I thought of like when mentioning human avians is like Maximum Ride and like some webtoons that I read with I think a particular one is The Croaking, which I like. Webtoon
Oh, never
avians,
heard of that
humans.
one.
I will gladly share. But yeah, it was yeah, I don't know if you read webtoons.
A
You?
lot of webtoons I read. I need to catch up on some of them though.
All right, I'll just DM you with the title of
Yeah. Like
it.
the ones I'm
Involved.
reading currently, Blooming,
Oh, I read Living too.
Castle Swimmers, that one's a good
Same.
one. Uh, and there are like other ones. What Looks Beneath, something
Oh,
about horses. But
mhm.
yeah. Those are the ones I mainly read. There are other ones I still need to catch up on.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see you liking The Croaking. I think you will really like it. The main characters are gay birds. What's implied? But I'm pretty sure they're gay. So that's we could always use gay avians.
Oh, the gay.
Yes. We have one last question. Trinkle asks, how do you manage your time working on so many projects? How difficult is it? Must be very.
Very, very difficult. I am a terrible planner. Like, I do not set dates for when I need to work on something. I procrastinate way too much. It costs me a lot. I am slowly trying to get used to planning out which projects I want to work on. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's just kind of hard because I mean, mainly I work on one project only, and then the other ones I like don't touch for like months. And I return to them. I'm just like, oh God, I neglected you. I'm so sorry. Let me write more on you. And then I focus on that one. Then I go to another project and I hyperfixate on that one. I'm like, oh my God, I hate this.
Oh, this cycle.
Yeah.
This cycle's vicious. Circle of life.
Mainly a cycle of hyperfixations.
Oh, that's fair. I am completely the same way. I like neglect my story, like because the Dream Warrior is my main story, and so like almost all of my like if I were like metaphorically divide my attention in half, we have two parts of my. One half of my attention is always on the Dream Warrior because it's my main series I want out. But the other half of my attention switches between all my other 5 series, and then it makes me be in a phase for like months on end or like weeks or longer, even just days that like is divided to that. Because like, currently I'm in a phase with the series that I actually like want to turn into books when I become an author.
Oh yeah.
You'd think that I'd focus on that more because that's the series I want to do when I want to be an author. But surprisingly, I don't. I just like it's the most underdeveloped series I have of the major 6 that I have. So, I'm like only like just now like revamping it, and I finally am confident in the direction I want to take it in. For fucking sake, finally! Like I posted on Story Rant, I was like, "Oh, this is like all 3 separate stories now, and the main characters will never meet." But yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I think it's pretty like admirable how you're working on so much and manage to keep.
It's a pain, but it's all worth it in the end.
I'm glad. Well, that's actually all of our questions. That's 9 very juicy questions. But
Whoa.
I have one more question to ask you. If you do not mind.
Lay it on me.
I ask this to every guest that comes here. In my podcast, it kind of like wraps everything up into a bundle, and that's always fun.
Heck yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead.
What advice would you give to aspiring YouTube creators or just creators in general?
Deep inhale. I have so many things. Number one.
Go ahead.
Number one.
Oh,
don't be like me. Actually, make one thing and just try to focus on one thing only. It's fine if you want to make other ideas, but try to focus on one thing at a time because, oh God, you're going to burn out so bad. So that's my general advice. Just don't be me. Don't be like me.
Oh
no. Number 2, if you're working with someone, always keep in contact with that someone, like a co-creator or like someone who is working alongside you with a series. Always keep contact with them. I had a little incident with that, and it costed me so. I am reworking things, so don't be like me. Always keep in contact with your co-creators because they mean a lot to this series, not just you. And then I guess at those ones aside, because I need to get those off my chest right now, because that's what's been happening with me lately. But overall, yeah, just I mean, have fun, create whatever you want. The world is your imagination. There are no limits, no boundaries. No one can tell you unless you have a friend you want to collaborate with. Just go crazy with whatever you want and have so much fun because you don't know when that idea will one day turn into something big, like things you see on YouTube, like Has Been Hotel, Long Gone Gold, Hell of a Boss. All those pilots, they started as an idea, and then over time, with years, they became something big. So that can be you too. Keep on doing what you like, and pretty much you can achieve whatever you want if you have the right passion for it.
That is amazing.
My throat died when I was screaming at the void about the things of don't be me.
At least your parents aren't here to hear that.
Yeah. You're going to make mistakes along the way, but just learn from those mistakes and you'll be so much better off learning those mistakes than rather just hiding it and all that, or like trying to shove them aside. Do not do that.
Absolutely.
Always learn from whatever mess up you make because it is worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with everything you said 100%. Just one thing I would like to add though. Yeah, I agree with the working on one series at a time thing. Not so much with the don't be like Kiku, but
don't be like me.
It doesn't hurt to have like one series off to the side that you keep to yourself, and whenever you're burnt out on your main series, you work on it. Like I would recommend you doing that.
You can always have a personal project that only you yourself know about. Like you don't tell anyone else. Like it's your own world. So yeah, you can do that.
That's amazing. Yes. This anything else you want to say before we wrap this entire thing up?
A closing speech. I would like to thank everyone. It's like a high school graduate speech. I would like to thank my teachers, my friends. I don't really have much to say, but thank you for those who have been sticking with me with all my ideas because I'm just a dork that rambles about stupid stuff all the time. And they're mainly bad, but I guess some people like the idea, and I'm like, okay, I'll make more of the ideas. So the people who have been following me, you guys are the best. I really 100% appreciate the support.
It is underrated.
I'm very underrated, but that's fine. I don't plan on being that big anyway. Small fan base is fine.
Yeah, I'd be satisfied with a small fan base too, and I guess a small fan base is this podcast in my series, and I'm completely okay with that. Like, it means so much more to have 10 people be by your back and like stand by in your guard than 100 people who check on you occasionally because they're bored. Yeah, all right, let's wrap this entire thing up now. That was a great closing speech. I'm gonna put on my profesh voice again. My profesh voice scary.
No.
Good. Thanks for listening to this episode of Creators Lightbulb, hosted by Emblem and today's guest, Savage Kiku. It was such an honor to spend this time with you. I loved hearing about your way too crazy imagination. I hope you're alive. I hope you also enjoyed our discussions, listener, and found yourself inspired. If you did, please stay alert for the next episode by following Creators Lightbulb on literally wherever you listen to podcasts. My Discord tag is GGSilverEmblem, #8226. My Instagram is @emblem_productions, and my YouTube is GGSilverEmblem. Plug your socials or perish.
Oh god, okay. Well, I have a YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, Wattpad. They're all under the same username, Savage Kiku. My Discord tag is Savage Kiku, #2243. Yeah, that's most of my social medias I have that are most active.
That is wonderful. Alright, everybody, I think that's it. Well, I hope you have a good day, and remember to stay bright. Woo! We did it.
Major claps. This was brought to you by the Hot Girl Simp.
Brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends.